I just like the fact that the cost of living is so low, right? Throughout all the provinces, right? This is probably the lowest cost of living province out there. I know it's right near the top. And I just like there's in the summers, it's had really nice summers. There's lots to do here. And that's just the main thing that I like about Manitoba.
Where are you from, Ryan? What do you do? Let our guests know. That way,
Yeah.
get a good introduction here.
Yeah, my name is Ryan Smith. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. And
we love Manitoba, by the way, because
nice,
sometimes
nice.
people tell us that we ignore that little province in
This is
between
proof.
Ontario and another one.
Proof it
And
exists.
wanted to make sure that they know that we love Manitoba.
Exactly. Yeah, that's awesome.
I noticed
And,
that the
yeah.
background's blurred out, so we're not totally sure that Manitoba exists. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, that's just in my condo here. So, yeah. So basically, when I was doing this is it took me about a year, just over a year and like 3 months or so. I finally got my license. I was studying that whole time, working side jobs. I was working for my buddy's foundation company. I was doing 12-hour labor job. Like I was doing everything I could, right? Basically studying in the evening, studying before I go to work, all that. Finally, winter came and foundation work slowed right down. So then I thought, you know what? I still need the flexibility to be able to, because I had a couple investment deals on the go and stuff. So I still need flexibility to go see what's going on and, you know, do stuff with my daughter and this and that. So I thought, you know what? I need a delivery job, right? And that's why I looked up Uber Eats. And I seen that. And so I just jumped right into it. And I just kept studying for my license while I was driving. And then finally, about 3-4 weeks ago, I finally got my license, got my cards, did all that. And I thought, I'm bringing stuff right to people's doors. So why not just put my card on it?
So what you were doing is you were putting your business card in a little note that's shared with people who you were and how you could help them. And you were able to, you know, reach people in a way that, you know, is creative. Now, hold on a second.
It's called cross promotion.
Cross promotion here, but hold on. You were willing to make sacrifices to reach your goals. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yes. And that would be a whole nother show. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Well, we got a whole show. So here we go.
Yeah. Sacrifices to reach your goals.
Somebody making
it's unbelievable that I'm hearing this for the first time. I thought everything was just, you know, needed to be a handout and everyone should just use, you know, the government as an excuse to why they can't make it. But you didn't seem to get the message.
No, I didn't get the message. I was, like I said, I was working 12 hours a day, found in concrete and hauling like just everything I could. Very manual labor work. And then from there, you know, like I said, I just need something. So I went Uber Eats, and I'm in the mind frame, man, where I'm like, I don't care what other people think.
I think more people should move to Manitoba, and they need to hear a positive, like, you know, this is why you stayed in Manitoba.
Well, I would say at the beginning, right, I was just a kid, so I had no choice. But as I got older, right, 18, got into my 20s, that type of thing, all my family, friends, you know, like that I made while I was here from 12 till 20, whatever, right? All those friends and family and stuff were all just here in Manitoba. And I had other family that were here anyways. And so, yeah, so then and now as I got older, as an adult, right, I just like the fact that the cost of living is so low, right, throughout all the provinces, right? This is probably the lowest cost of living province out there. I know it's right near the top. And I just like there's in the summers, it's had really nice summers. There's lots to do here. And that's just the main thing that I like about Manitoba myself, just living here. And my whole family's here now. Like I'm 47. So I mean, my whole life's been here now, right? So, but I think it's a great place to be. It's a great place to live. You're going to get a lot of people I know from other provinces. They're going to say, I would never live there. I'd never go to Manitoba, but
they don't know what they're talking about, you know?
They've never been there.
They don't know. They've never even been to Manitoba. How do they know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And new Canadians coming here too. They don't know what they're just their friend who lives in Toronto says this is the place to be, or Vancouver.
Yeah.
But if they heard it from you, then it's like, okay, this guy's living a good life. He hasn't felt the need. You must have had friends leave Manitoba.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. I had friends go to Alberta and working and doing different things. BC, like I've had friends leave all over the place, but I've also had friends come here. Right.
Yeah.
From where?
From some friends that I grew up in Fort Francis, Ontario, as a kid. They ended up coming to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
So
that's a big town, I guess. Right. Winnipeg would be the big town.
Yeah, it's like Winnipeg's like what we got, like 900,000 people.
Yeah.
Like it's you know what I mean? It's not the Toronto's and
Good.
Vancouver's,
It's
but
a
I
good
mean,
size.
it's a good size city. Yeah.
What's been your experience with real estate through your lifetime? You know, your family buying, selling, moving. Like, give us some insight into the
Yeah.
Winnipeg real estate
Well,
scene.
I would say, well, I'll just tell you, as it sits right now, we have the average price home right now is like 410,000, 415,000.
What do you get for that?
And you're gonna get 3 bedroom, two bathroom, basement, garage. Like you're gonna get pretty much everything you need.
Backyard.
Yeah, backyard. And of course, with everything, right, there's different areas and ups and downs when it comes to what you're getting. But overall, it's a very good, it's not a, very expensive place to live.
What about before COVID?
And before COVID? Yeah, we actually went through a major bang there where like prices were going through the roof.
Yeah. So
Right.
before COVID,
What does
was
that
the
look
average
like?
price?
Yeah. What does
Yeah,
going
we're-
through the
we're
roof
talking-
look like there?
Well, we're talking like we were going through 20 to 25 offers on a house. Like
Okay.
multiple bidding wars, and the guys were paying $100,000 over list.
Were they from Ontario?
No, I don't know. I think they were local. They're just people no, I'm sure they were too from Ontario, but I just know that they were local. This is before I was in real estate. This is just kind of,
Yeah.
I was, I was in the investment side because I used to flip houses for a couple of years.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I
Let's go.
did that, and I'll tell you right now, it was 50-50.
Okay.
50% I did good, 50% burned.
Same here in Ontario. Hey?
So, and then after what I did is that's when I started to think where, you know what, I need something, because I was in sales for 10 years. I did flipping. So I was in the real estate side for, 5-6 years. And I figured, you know what, this is a good transition to being a realtor. Because
Sure. I mean, we're in Canada. That sounds like the perfect transition to being a
so I
realtor.
mean,
Yeah.
like I've basically, I'm really good at building relationships and that type of thing. So I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to start to get my license. I'm going to study to get my license.
Smart.
And transition into that. But yeah, we went through a big, like I said, there was a big explosion there where people were doing 80,000 over, 100,000 over. And then that went away. And now, and that's interest rates were a huge part of that too, right? That
Sure.
was 2.5% and all that, really the low. And now I'm writing into people now that are saying, oh, I want to wait till it goes back to 2.
Really? Like, who gives a shit at that price point? Does it really affect the decision? Like, what's the mortgage? What are people taking out as a mortgage? Are they doing 75% loan to value mortgages, or is it more like 50%?
Well, 75 to 80 is still normal.
Still normal. So Jesus.
What about
But I mean-
incomes though, Manitoba? Like, what does a nurse make? What does a teacher make? What does a police officer
What
make?
does a construction worker make?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know exactly, the amounts, but I just know like that construction is huge here, right? So I mean they make decent money. But when it comes to like
Shouldn't it be the same? Like, shouldn't you, like, if I'm a nurse and I'm going to go work at a hospital paid for by the province, I should make pretty close to the same amount in Manitoba as I do in Ontario or BC.
yeah.
Or a police officer. Like it should, like maybe it's off by
Probably works like that.
10%, something like that. If you're a federal employee, like you're Canada Post or something like that,
Right.
it's the exact same.
Right.
The provincial
and-
type of civic duty stuff. It's
Right. And so I mean for people to be able to buy a house, for 403 to 400,000, like you're making the good wage to be able to do that.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.